It involved a number of things. It involved power and pageantry, beautiful pageantry. Folks just shouting the paint off the wall. It involved patriarchy and misogyny. It was a source of service and support. It was also a site of secrecy, shame, and abuse.
Yes.
So to sum up my experience of my black church tradition in my youth, I would say it was an interesting dance of love and lies. And I will say this, and I've said it before, in my adolescence, when I was a hot young thing, a hot young butch thing, I observed that there were many people on their knees, but they were not in prayer. And on Saturday night, we were all of one accord, and on Sunday, I was the only one going to hell. Because there was a strange thing that happened when they walked in and they processed in. This strange kind of amnesia came over them. And I was left to feel insane. Like, did I imagine that?
Look out.
I've never been one who was really good with keeping pretense. However, I did my best. I said to them, please don't make me testify. Because I know what color your pubic hair is. And it don't match the hair that you're wearing this week. And, you know, it was one of those things where the hypocrisy of the church made me wonder if anything they were saying could be true. So that notion that God didn't like me, which I was also taught, that God could not like me. God who could do anything could not like me. Wow. And I'm sitting in a room full of people with amnesia and wondering if I'm the crazy one. This is the church of my upbringing. And I want to fast forward to my current reality, which is being in a church that is affirming. In these affirming churches, I find them to be difficult. They're full of respectability politics. Who you are, what you wear, who you've been with, and we're still causing people to lie. So we in there shouting, and we still on Adam for Adam during altar call, trying to figure out who's 100 feet away. And I know that because I've been on Adam for Adam, so I know what I'm talking about. I didn't read up on that. We only want monogamy. No, we only want monogamy from the pulpit. That is our design. We're just like straight people. We just want to get the same rights as straight people. I'm not like that. I am married. I am pansexual, non-monogamous, married, called by God. And I ain't hiding that for nobody. I ain't even hiding that for people who want me to so they can have good assimilationist theology for folks that don't like queer people. I'm not. And this is challenging even in the venues I'm in. Let me fast forward. I am fortunate enough to be in relationship with a number of people, trans folks, who are in churches, returning to churches, have vowed never to return to organized religion again, and I get to bear witness to their stories. Part of the reason why they're not coming back to affirming organized religions is because you don't affirm them. Let me help you with something because it's a little confusing for people. In the trans community, we are straight, we are gay, we are same-gender loving, we are bisexual, we are queer, we are asexual, we are all of who you are. But if you other us and only allow us to have a gender, then you cannot be affirming of us.
Come on now.
So when we come in and you say, gay, lesbian, bisexual, and trans people go over there. So what about the gay, lesbian, and bisexual trans people? Where they go together? What if you identify as queer and none of the above, and trans? And when you make straight other, you're making some of us other. I need us, all of us.
Say that again.
I need all of us to investigate our language. And now I'm going to really throw you a loop. Not all of us are men or women. Some of us are non-binary. So I'd like all of you, everybody who's in clergy and who might be in the pulpit tomorrow, raise your hand. On any pulpit, choir stand, anywhere. Where are you going to be? Okay. I want you to do something radical tomorrow. Do not say welcome, brothers and sisters. Strike it from your vocabulary. Say welcome, everyone. Welcome, kindred. Welcome, soulmates. Anything that allows non-binary people to feel like they might belong.
Yes.
We want to affirm, then let's use language that affirms. Let's practice language that affirms. I am almost done, I promise. I will tell you I don't have all the answers. I don't even understand all the questions. But I do believe that with work, hope, and prayer, that those of us that are invited to tables like this will continue to do the heavy lifting intra-community. I think we spend a lot of time working on the enemy outside of the community and not enough time and resource working on the enemy within the community. And as we are being murdered by our own community, as we are being not affirmed by our own community in affirming worship spaces, where the language, I hate lazy language, don't you? When the language doesn't affirm us, we're not really invited. I don't care how many rainbow flags you put outside. When there's a men's room and a women's room, and you busy looking at which one I'm going in. And quite frankly, some of you are looking not because you wondered about my gender. I won't tell you all the Facebook messages I've gotten from gay men when they realized that all trans men weren't straight. Woo, Lord! I will tell you a story that one of my pastor friends in Atlanta says that Atlanta is nicknamed as a little Motown because there's only 4 tops. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I'm making light of it, but I want to say something specific within our community. Within our community. Trans folk are not just new meat. We are worthy of your respect and consideration. And I want to offer 2 things as a final closing. One, I want to ask you in the next year to shift your blanket statement for everybody gets viewed in pictorial and you've come in and so you've given us the right to photograph you. Don't do that. Many of us live non-disclosed lives. And if you want trans people to come in this room, you have to give them the right of non-disclosure. If you are not giving them a section in which they will not be photographed, you are saying stay home. I know you didn't know that. That's why this is a lanyard. This is a gift to you. Because you want people to come in and share with you, make the space safe for them to come in and do that. The final thing I want to share with you and offer you, when next you meet, find the black trans women in the community, because I cannot speak to their pain and loss. I'm happy to be here to hold space for them, but their voices, their pain, the thing they go through every time they walk out the door, as do most women in a sexist society, their voice needs to be heard. We cannot continue to have trans misogyny and patriarchy in our midst while claiming to want to affirm everyone. I am so, so grateful for this opportunity. I welcome your questions. I welcome your criticisms and your comments. More than that, I welcome your prayers for a community that is still yet trying to figure out, can we fit in with the L, G, and B, even if we are L, G, and B? Can we be a part of you? Will you really see us as something other than our parts, pieces, and a funding stream?
Amen.